This assessment asks us to draw the depth sequence for this molecule. We'll use the carbon NMR, the depth 90, and the depth 135. And for a reminder, depth 90 only shows positive signals for CH groups. Depth 135 shows positive signals for CH and CH3 groups and negative signals for CH2 groups. So let's go through this molecule and add these signals to these spectra. Carbon A is a CH3 group. It represents both CH3 groups. They're both alkyl groups, so they'll both be around the right side of the spectrum for HA. They're CH3 groups. They will not show up in depth 90. They will show up in depth 135 as a positive signal. So this is what we would expect for hydrogen A for the depth sequence. Hydrogen B is a CH group. It's also an alkyl type carbon. So hydrogen B will also be here on the right side of the spectrum. It is a CH group, so it will show up in the depth 90. And as a CH group, so it will be a positive signal in the depth 135. Carbon C is also an alkyl type carbon, so it will also be down on the right side of the spectrum. Now H, A, B, and C, and D when we get there, could be interchangeable. They could be in any order in this region, but they are all going to be in this region. HC is a CH2 group, so it's not going to show up in depth 90. It will show up in depth 135 as a negative signal. HD is part of the carbonyl, so the carbonyl will be over on the left side of the signal, around 200 or so. This will be HD. It does not have any hydrogens attached to it, so it will not show up in the depth 90 or the depth 135. HE is a carbon next to an oxygen, so it will be in the 50 to 100-ish range, so we'll put it here for hydrogen E. It is a CH2 group, so it will not show up in depth 90, and it will be a negative signal in the depth 135. That's hydrogen E. Hydrogen F is our last carbon in this structure. It is an alkyl type proton, so it will be down on the right side of the spectrum again. It is a CH3 group, so it will not show up in depth 90, and it will be a positive signal in the depth 135. This is the depth sequence for this particular structure.